Hi there, hope you're doing well today and welcome back to Valheim. So last time I did a bit of exploring and decided that I want to move down south here. But before I actually move, I wanted to do a bit of tidying up around this area. And the first thing I wanted to do was come up with a name for this place because I've pretty much just known it as home. When it comes to me naming things, I usually end up going to Skyrim for a lot of inspiration, especially the naming convention of just putting two words together like River, Wood, Dragon's Reach, Dawn Star, things like that. I guess it's raining now. And so I did a little bit of wandering around in search of two words to smash together, and I came up with Greyoak. So that's what we're gonna go with, Greyoak. I actually quite like the sound of it. It sounds like a winery or something. And so I wanted to make a little sign here to let any visitors know exactly where they are. Greyoak Homestead. There we go. Look at that. The Greyoak Homestead. How cozy. Now that we have a name for this place, another thing I wanted to do was actually make a couple more paths like this one leading over to the farm shed as well as down to the dock. And I'm gonna start with the farm shed. There we go. I think that works pretty well. Before I make the dock path, I think this little piece of land here could use just the tiniest bit of work. There we go. I think that looks a lot better. Now I actually have a slope to follow to build the path down. I kind of like the idea of it passing through this Eikthyr summon too. And it also just works as a path to the Eikthyr summon. Two birds with one stone. Here we are. We're at the dock. I think I could probably flatten this out just a little bit actually. Make that look a bit nicer. Yeah, there we go. This actually feels proper bringing this cart through here now. Oh, look at that pink. That's so cool looking, man. Anyways, it's about night now, so I'm gonna head off to bed really quickly. Day 42. 6 whole weeks in Valheim. Okay, now that it's morning and the paths are all done, next thing I wanted to do was tidy up the house a little bit. Now there aren't actually too many things to do in here, but I wanted to add just a couple little details, like this has been bothering me for a little while now. I feel like this could use a trim. There we go. That already looks so much better. I like that. I also wanted to add just a tiny bit of detail up here. It's just a little tiny detail, but I think it adds a bit. And I'll do away with these little flooring pieces here. I actually don't even know why they're here, if I'm being honest. There we go. That tidies up this little area just a tiny bit. Another thing that I see every single time I'm outside is this little corner bit here. I don't really like the way that looks, so I'm just gonna add 2 little pillars there like that. And I'll do the same on the other side, of course. And lastly for the house, I wanted to just grassen up the back area over here since I'm not actually ever walking back here, so it doesn't really make sense for the path to be all beaten. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. Actually, let me go make sure there isn't any grass in my house. Okay, looks grass-free to me. Just realized there's a little stone in the floor, but that's fine. I also just realized this little patch here. Has this been here the whole time? Because that looks really bad. I'm gonna cover that up. There we go, much better. Now I'm over at the farm shed. There isn't really too much to be done over here, but I did want to add more grass around the backside. Once again, I'm never really back here, so it doesn't really make too much sense for the grass to be gone. This also helps just kind of blend it into the actual terrain a bit more, which I, of course, like a lot. Same thing down here. I want to add just a bit of grass around the edge of this fence. And lastly for the farm, I've got some carrots to harvest. Oh, I got double carrots from that one. Sweet. Thank you. And I think I should be here long enough for all these guys to grow, so I'm gonna plant this field back one last time. There we go. Carrots planted. I actually forgot about this, but another super tiny little detail that I wanted to change was these torches. I feel like these are major fire hazards, so I just want to move them at least a little bit away from the wall. That's the only place I feel I could place that makes any bit of sense. And that one is much better there. Now this one up here is not centered properly and it's really been bugging me, so I'm gonna fix that one as well. The ground is shaking. That is not good. Let me run outside. Uh-oh. Hey, buddy. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really want to fight these guys, so I think I'm just gonna run them around in circles until they decide to run away from me. Oh my god. Oh, god, that hurt. This right here, by the way, is exactly why I wanted to avoid killing trolls for a while, because this just sucks. The shaking begins to fade. No, it does not. They're still rummaging around my house. I'm hoping if I go in here, they'll maybe disappear. Let's test my theory. Okay, they seem to be gone. Man, they keep on breaking a bunch of stones around my place. What are you guys doing? I don't know why they keep thinking they're just gonna beat me. It's never gonna happen, man. Okay, let's head off to bed. I am tired from that troll running. Day 43. You know, I was just looking at this sign that I made earlier, and I realized it would actually be kind of cool if I had one of those actual signposts, kind of telling you which direction things are in. So I'm actually gonna move this sign to right by the door here. There we go. That should let people know where they are. And I want to flatten out this little area because I think the sign would make the most sense right here. Now I can add a little signpost up right here and put a couple signs up pointing in two different directions. I don't know why that's floating. Can I fix that? This is unfortunately the only way I could find to fix it, but that looks good. Greyoak Farms and Greyoak Dock. There we go. That's a little weird. Hold on. Can I just add more spaces? Yeah, that looks better. And you know, maybe I should actually put some signposts up at each of these locations as well. I feel like that makes sense. Here's the one at the farm, and here's the one at the dock. I did just realize this dock is going to be completely green, but I actually don't really mind the look of a green dock. I feel like if anything, it might actually make just a little bit of sense. Okay, that should just about do it for the tidying up of the entire Greyoak area. It definitely looks a lot cleaner now. Next, I wanted to prep for my big move by getting a bunch of materials, mostly wood, because of course, once I get there, I'm, gonna need a house. And since I plan to make portals between Greyoak and my new location, I'm gonna need a couple more Surtling cores, since I've only got 3 right now, and I'm gonna need at least 4 to make 2 portals. But it's getting pretty dark out, and the only burial chambers are very, very deep into the Black Forest. I'm going to head off to bed first. Day 44. Is that an angel number? I still don't know. I feel like I question that every single time. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by going to all 3 of these burial chambers, and if I find any more while walking through this whole place, I will definitely search them as well. Anyways, I got a lot of walking to do, so I'm gonna get to it. Hello, Bones. I'm here to raid your home. Hope you don't mind. Well, you won't anymore, I guess. You're dead. God, it is so dark in these, man. You know, I'd like to be holding my shield right now, but without the torch and just looking at the capture, it is so dark. Alright, couple cores to start. Have enough to make the portals now, but I'm gonna do a good bit more exploring because I'd like to get as many as I can in this Black Forest before I actually leave this place. god. I really like those ghoul sounds. Looks like only 2 paths on this one, but... Whoa, this room's cool. It's like an actual room, not just a tunnel. Unfortunately, not really anything in here. Oh, got a 5th core. That's very nice. I do quite appreciate it. And that was everything in here. You know, not too bad. Got 5 cores from it. Let's head on to the next. Hello? Any bones? Definitely a ghost in here. Jeez. God, a ghost. I don't like these. Their tell is always so hard for me to decipher. Luckily, I've just got armor to tank them, though. And look at that. It was guarding 2 more cores. And a bunch of treasure. Oh my god. Whoa! Big green skeleton. Oh, he's poison? Forgot that guy did poison. That really hurt. 2 more cores, though. Very nice. Thank you, thank you. And that does it for this one. Off to the next. God, this one was the worst one yet. I only found the 1 core here. Hope the next one's better. Shouldn't be hard to beat. Oh my god, skeletons! So many of them. God, these treasure rooms are so nice. There's so much stuff in these. 2 more cores, thank you very much. Oh my god, and upstairs. That's so cool. Oh, this is awesome. I rarely ever see verticality in these things, and it's always so cool when it happens. And that does it for this one. Definitely better than the last. I got 6 whole cores from this place. There's just a bird sitting here. Oh. Goodbye. Okay. I'm gonna mark this place as searched and head back home. Okay, finally back home. Let's hear this beautiful sound. And this also pretty nice sound. Okay, so after 4 burial chambers, this is what I ended up with. These 14 slots here in the middle are all my haul. 16 cores is very good. It's 4 per chamber. It's a pretty decent average. And a good amount of money stuff as well. Actually got 200 coins from that. That's great. And of course, now I get to sort it all. Okay, all is sorted. Off to bed I go. I'm tired from the sorting, not the fighting of skeletons. Alrighty, it is now the morning of day 45, and I just want to spend all of today chopping wood. This is literally all the wood I have to my name currently, and I don't think I can build a house with this. Also, my torch just broke. That's great. So I'm gonna run off into them there woods and chop just about 1 billion trees. Time to get to chopping. And that does it for my axe. Okay, so this is what I got with my entire bronze axe. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. This should be enough to build a pretty solid house to start with. Oh, look at that. Greyoak homestead. How cozy. I thought that was a man in my window. That was really scary. And now I'm back home. Let me once again sort all my inventory stuff. And of course, you gotta hear the beautiful sound. It really never gets old. I'm probably tuckered out from chopping all those trees, so I'm gonna head to bed. Ooh. Stormy morning, day 46. Jeez. Okay, I have one last piece of prep work I have to do, and that is build a portal. I'm not gonna build the other end of the portal right now, just the one over here to start with. Now, the only thing is, I don't really know where to put this portal. I don't really think I have any room in here to place it, so might have to go outside. Oh, it stopped raining. Perfect. So I think right up against this wall is actually the perfect place for the portal to go. It's a cool little spot for it, actually. Hello, Hugin. Yes, thank you, Hugin. I know how portals work. I do appreciate it, though, of course. Alright. I'll just call this one Greyoak. And there we go. This side of the portal is ready to go. Alright, so I think that just about does it for all of the tidying up of the Greyoak area, as well as all of the prep work for my move. That, of course, will have to wait for next time, though. So until then, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.